In 1952, famed English excavator Kathleen Kenyan opens a new dig at Jericho, where 20 years before, John Garstang had found evidence of a tumbled wall that he attributed to the assault of Joshua. Kenyan hopes to verify Garstang's results using new technology, including the experimental radiocarbon dating system.
Kathleen Kenyan excavated the site, and she found evidence of the same destruction, but she felt it should be dated to 1550 BC. In other words, 150 years before Garstang had dated it, and therefore that would be 150 to 200 years too early for it to have been Joshua and the Israelites.
Kenyan concludes that Garstang was wrong. The walls had not been destroyed by Joshua in 1400 BC. In fact, Jericho was completely deserted during Joshua's lifetime. Reassessing the results from the other dig sites, Kenyan notes more disturbing inconsistencies. She finally concludes.
The archaeological evidence indicated that many of the cities said to have been conquered by Joshua were not in existence at the end of the late Bronze Age, nor was there any major change in material culture. Were it not for the Old Testament, no invasion would have been suspected at this time.
And so we saw the beginnings of scholars questioning the conquest theory. And because no one could firmly tie any of the destructions to the Israelites, in other words, there were no inscriptions saying Joshua did this, the Israelites did that, no direct evidence that correlated the destruction to the Israelites, resulted in scholars beginning to say, well, we don't really have evidence of this conquest.
Suddenly, Albright's entire dating system is called into question, fueled by charges that the religious zeal of some archaeologists may have clouded their scientific judgment.
Most archaeological investigation of the Holy Land has been biblical archaeology. And what that has meant for us in America is that most practitioners of archaeology were in the first place biblical scholars, very often clergy persons. And there is no doubt that they set out to prove certain things about the Bible.
And I think there was clearly overreaching in this early period where scholars were making unsupported leaps.